YR1. Shit. Yeah. Always doing some shit. You finish cleaning up, and it's not even dry. Get off of here. I'm not playing. Clean up.
I don't understand how pet owners are being so irresponsible when they put their dogs in those tiny little black cages all day. Just drop this pet playpen in a 6-panel. I have to drop it because I can do a 4-panel as well. That way I can actually get things done and go out during my day, and my dog actually has a fun little area to play. Just going into my house, well, here it comes in black and white and it has little.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. You worked the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications of plenty. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The Bruins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. He's going to go for a big one. Finds a spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Looking downfield on first down.
Get the fuck. Bruh, 2 games in a row, I'm getting fucked already.
Deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Give to the running back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside. It's Richard. Got maybe a yard. Third down and 9 coming. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head...
Snags it, and there's running room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Here's a little room there.
Keep running that fucking defense, you idiot.
Inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. And the Bruins will have it first and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw at every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Direct snap. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Throwing, Iamaleava. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Touchdown Bruins! The offense puts up 6. That trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Tackled there by the defense.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. To the air. It's Hoover. Gonna take a shot.
Bruh, the corner was going that way and then he just changed his mind? What the fuck?
Same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The run inside. It's Richard. Runs through the tackle.
Yeah, okay.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He's got his man, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. On the run, it's Martin. Knocked off his feet. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a hit.
That's insane, bro.
Won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to the run, it's Richard.
That's insane that they gave him
That's
that.
the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
That's a throw you do not throw because it's most likely getting picked. If anybody with the brain throws that fucking ball, it's a pick. Mm-hmm.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone.
That's all right.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Running inside, it's Thomas. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
No fumble.
Chance for any kind
Interesting.
of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too,
Stupid
David. Just
ass.
giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he'll go down.
He just gonna run the same shit. I'm gonna just go and clamp it. Good Lord.
And the Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Your stupid ass down.
Right there to stop him in his
Nigga's so lame, bro.
Nothing on that play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. You have... Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Release to the back.
Bro, how?
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Nigga is
so
so ass,
process
bro.
on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead.
He's just going to keep trying this stupid shit because he has no skill and no talent.
This offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass. It's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. A
Stupid ass
defense bringing
nigga.
the heat.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense. They could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They want to run it left here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Iamaleava. They're working that left side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Now Iamaleava moving out to the right. Looking down the middle. Fires and picked off.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he
turning it on. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here.
Bruh.
Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. And they've got
well, whatever. He's got the better team, so. And he's at home. Ain't much you can do when your team is superior. You ask and you run the best plays that are tough to stop, even if you do fucking defend them properly.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
Play cover 0 and shit.
Throwing, Iamaleava. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads it left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop...
No, that's not...
This quarterback...
These fucking buttons, man.
And he's got to settle himself down.
Gosh, I hate that shit.
They present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this...
Give me the pick, bro!
He got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the...
That's a safety or a pick six, dog.
Ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. Slings it downfield.
And they gave him the catch.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Of course.
You play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Here's the pressure.
That was fucking time, bro.
13th time he's done that this year. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure going right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Iamaleava makes the grab on the left. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Richard. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 5 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Bro, both of them should have been blocked.
First here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Imaliava. Throws it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Using his legs, it's Richard. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Should have been a scoop 6.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And a short tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
This nigga's so annoying right now.
The analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass.
Bro, come on.
That is a big win for this defense.
But he didn't even block him.
As soon as he got the ball. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback before the game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just get this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch, too. He was smelling the end zone, wanted to get in so bad, just gets knocked out of bounds right before the goal line. But right now, this quarterback has a lot of confidence when he's thrown to this guy.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the point after.
Nigga is pure ass, bro.
And the extra point.
Ass-tastic.
By 1. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Richard. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. He is
Fact
feeling
that
a
worked was
huge
ridiculous.
play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Looking for a crease. It's Richard. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to the well. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Third and 4. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a...
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Hoosiers right back at them.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want. There he goes! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
What a terrible, terrible shame.
Oh, well.
Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Man, what a drive last time. time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Plows through the defense. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Moving closer to the red zone.
This nigga done turned on 2 clock. Such a bitch, yeah.
They want that clock to run. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Going to the running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football?
On a little grass. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Richard. Quick spin on the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Running inside, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Sucks that my starting running back got hurt in the super sim, so that kind of really fucks my offense, even though we already asked.